I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ella.
And we are not the ones.
Coming to you with episode 2.
Conspiracies. Woo.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Now before we get into today's episode, we're doing, our tradition, outfit of the day.
Alright. Do you want to go first this time?
I'm going to go first. Okay.
Yeah.
Today I wanted to really dress down, not do too much because, it's a Friday. I'm feeling kind of blah. So I did the shoes from a bargain bin somewhere. The pants, who knows? They're not even really pants anymore.
She
They're
may have
just
stolen them off of someone. We don't know.
a corpse maybe. Oops. We'll never tell. But yeah, they're not really pants anymore. They're fully just like holes. But it's fine. This is from Target. Target got the fits. Sometimes I just go to Target just to cry. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And this top from another shady website. Guys, secondhand buy.
Sarah has a problem.
I do have a problem, but don't buy from weird shady stores that, ship from China. They're probably doing bad things to the environment. That's just my PSA.
Take your own advice.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I will one day.
We also got some ripped jeans, not as ripped. Don't know where I got them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where I found them.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got some shoes, just some white sneakers. Friday, gotta keep it comfortable.
You got those mom vans.
Yeah.
Picking up my kids from school.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
Got plans later, so have to be comfortable.
Ooh, we have plans.
We got a jacket. I actually put the patches on myself.
That's actually
Nice.
cute.
I did the
didn't know
thing
that.
on the arm myself too, and then we just got a simple shirt.
Yeah.
All
Poor
right.
but fashionable. That's what I like to say. And what are we drinking today?
Well,
To celebrate conspiracies and strange things and, interesting.
do we even know what this is?
We don't know what this is. Our favorite in-house production assistant, caterer, bartender, Tommy Tomasello made these.
Did you smell it? It smells a little.
I'm getting an odor
Are we
from
being
here.
poisoned? Cheers!
Wouldn't be my worst Friday, am I right, ladies? Oh, that is. Ooh.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's honestly really good. They
yeah.
just ran up to us and handed this to us, no context, and then they went back into the woods where they live.
It's very green, very lemony.
It's got like
We can't tell you what it is.
It's got a nice afterbirth. Wait, no.
Aftertaste.
Yikes! Oh, it's been a long week. Not afterbirth.
Is me, Tony Tomasello. So tired today.
let's
Oh
put
wait,
it back down.
let's tell them. We dropped episode 1 today.
We dropped episode 1 today. We did after after saying we would drop it on Tuesday.
and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, and it is now Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We got it done.
I'm just gonna say, and we might get like flagged. I don't know how YouTube works, but YouTube kind of sucks in the way you can like post stuff.
It was a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. It had to be a certain like file, like kind of video, and it took forever to upload.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, and it was just so difficult. And
Yeah.
so it's not Friday, and we only just.
Ella was ready to fight everyone.
I was so mad about it. I was like.
And we would like to reiterate, like, we are completely new to this stuff.
Yeah.
We are doing this, like, you know, off the top of our heads. So.
I literally brought my laptop to work last night to get it to load. I don't like.
Just like
I
in
just
a
walked
corner,
in.
like.
I literally put it in a corner, and my boss is just like, "What is happening?" And I'm like, "Listen, I'm multitasking. Just let me do this."
Yeah. It's just work.
It's fine.
Anyway, let's get into what we're going to be talking about in today's episode. So, the mysteries behind us. We're going to be talking about conspiracy theories, but we also want to talk about ourselves. It's our show. Who are we? What are we about? Do we even know each other? Who are you?
Who are you? Jeez.
Don't do that to me.
Just a random person. All right, and then after that, we're going to get into some scary, intriguing, fun, some dumb conspiracy theories.
Then we'll talk about bullying, the good, the bad, and all the gossip. You know what's going on.
Yeah, and then after that, we'll let our crewmen take over, and they're going to have some craft time and talk about themselves.
Mhm.
I'm very excited. I heard it went interesting.
I think it went really well.
We had
Yeah,
to
we
replace a
heard good
table, so I'm not sure what that was about, but
Mhm.
we'll find out.
Yeah, a lot of money went into that didn't need to go into that, but
Yeah,
we'll see
they
later.
destroyed a lot of stuff, I heard. Scared away one of our cameramen.
Yeah,
We'll watch that
they
later.
won't be the same. We'll see. All right, so conspiracies and Sarah and Ella. Now, we have lived long lives.
Very long lives. We're
Multiple lives. And we've had some interesting things happen to us, but just like we're both very, I think it's safe to say we're both very weird individuals.
We're both very weird. That's why people are afraid of us, I think.
People are literally afraid of us.
No, we've been
Yeah.
told, both
And
of us.
I don't know why. Look how
Oh.
nice I look.
Do we? I think we know why.
Because of that thing? Yeah.
So, what are some conspiracy theories about us?
Well, and this is my fault, but last year, or maybe it was before last year?
No, it was last year. It was the beginning of last year.
It was beginning of last year, and Ella had a little kerfuffle happen to her where she hurt.
I had to have surgery, guys.
Yeah, she
And so
hurt
I was
herself at
on-
work.
I
Had
was
to have
on
surgery.
crutches,
Mhm.
and Sarah, my dear friend Sarah, my dearest friend, started a joke / rumor that I was missing one of my toes.
You know,
And she told everyone, and there's still some 6th graders, I think, that believe that I only have 9 toes.
there are just, you know, random people in our school who I ran up to them while Ella was hobbling on crutches, looking for help. I'm a terrible person. And I just ran up to them and I went, you know she only has 9 toes, right?
She just lost one of her toes.
And
Guys, we covered this in the last episode. I have
Ella
all
has
of my
9
toes.
toes.
No, I have all
Ella
of my
has
toes.
9 toes.
There
It's
are
very
10.
difficult.
Because of her, I count my toes every night to make sure they're all there.
Do you have nightmares where you're just like...
I did for a while.
You're just like, 1, 2... Where's the 10th one? You know, I think it's nothing to be ashamed of, Ella.
I have all my toes.
If you didn't, we would love you all the same.
I know, but I have
Wouldn't
all
we,
my toes.
folks?
Okay.
Here in the studio.
Next!
Woo!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thanks, folks. Some rabid children just ran by the window.
We don't know who they
That's
are.
weird.
There
We
they
don't know
go.
who they are.
They're gone.
Another one about Ella that we've heard, and this wasn't by me. This is just something that Ella
I think it's
mentioned.
something that a lot of people have mentioned.
Yeah. You, the silent stare into the camera tells me everything. That you bite kids, that you used to be one of those biters.
I've never done that.
What do you have to say for yourself? You've never done that?
I've never bitten anyone.
You know, I always admired those kids who bit people because they knew. Here's my theory. They knew that, you know, they would only have, you know, a few chances in life to just be truly outright crazy or, you know, a little bit like, wah. So they covered it in childhood.
I've never bitten a child. I'm sorry if that disappoints anyone.
Sorry to
I'm
the
sorry
fans.
if everyone who thought that I did that is now disappointed.
Sorry to our hungry fans who just want to bite some flesh. We're not going to tell you to do that.
No, I've never done that. I don't know why people, well, maybe I do know why people think that, but I've never done it.
I understand, but I don't stand. Yeah.
All right, so Sarah.
Moving on to me.
We have a theory that she's a
I would
sidekick.
just like, wait.
This
I would
isn't a
just-
bad one. Notice, guys, notice how all the ones about me are kind of, not bad, but like bad.
Violent.
Yeah, or embarrassing. I don't know. But Sarah's are nice. Like,
Mine are
there's
not nice.
There's a theory that she's a sidekick.
Well, that one's amazing, and I am. Yeah, I am.
We actually tested it in math class, ran the calculations, and it came up as that you probably are.
Yeah, I had to guess a bunch of numbers, and I guessed like 16 out of 40 of them right, and that means I have ESP, which means something. I don't remember
We ran
what
the actual
acronym is.
calculations, but
Yeah.
yeah, so it's possible. It's
You know,
definitely possible.
I'm not going to pursue a career in fortune telling or like be a medium. You know, I really could, and I could really make some bank, but I truly believe most of those women are con artists, and
I think it's a party trick that you could pull out.
it's like a fun thing, but I'm not gonna go out and, you know, start conning people left and right.
Yeah.
That's not my jam. I'm not gonna randomly go up to like be that subway lady who goes up to people and
That's
they're
why
like,
I hate
I'm
when
feeling something from your dead husband. What is that? Like,
That's why I hate when like YouTubers make those videos and they go because
Ooh,
their
okay,
life is
wow.
all over the internet. So, you know, that psychic or medium, whatever, probably did some research beforehand, and that's why they're getting all those crazy answers.
Before we move on, quick thing. I kind of believe one of them because I don't believe it, but I don't know. I think there's like a certain skill you might have to predict someone's future
Yeah, and like
where you can like
have-
research them enough to do it. And
Yeah.
you can like know that person
or
enough.
like something that like you might have.
Yeah.
Sarah's also psycho? Question mark?
It is very known that I am clinically insane, proved by a doctor, but we don't need to get too deep into that. I care a lot. I love a lot, and that's all I'm gonna say.
She has a lot of energy.
I have a lot of feelings inside, and sometimes I need to express them. What did you just say? Okay.
She's a little psycho. But I
Yeah.
think we all are.
Yeah, and I think it's good that I don't have a significant other right now because that just
No, I think
that's what drives me.
I
up
think
the
the
deep
difference
end.
is we're all psycho or insane in some way, but Sarah isn't afraid to show it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, all right.
That's a good
so
spin.
One more conspiracy theory that
Just a general
been
one from
going
our
on
school.
around.
Yeah.
If you go to our school, you've probably heard by now that Ben doesn't have elbows.
Ben is our English teacher if you don't go to our school.
Yeah, and there's been a theory going around that he doesn't have elbows and that he steals elbows.
He dresses very
We're
like
gonna,
classically English teacher with the like
Our
with the rolled
production
up
assist-
sleeves.
Our
Yeah.
production assistant Tommy actually drew up a flow chart.
Yeah.
and
A
we're
mind
gonna
map.
we're gonna put that in right here to show you what we mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben.
It's so vast, and the lore is so deep at this point.
We're gonna have to put a little line going across saying Ben actually has elbows. Please don't.
Disclaimer: please do not harass Ben.
Don't go up to Ben. Like, we love Ben. He's great.
Yeah.
It's just a fun little.
Yeah, we might have to get him to sign a release. Let's move on.
All right.
Up to conspiracies. So, we want to talk about
Conspiracy
our
theories.
favorite conspiracy theories.
Yeah. There's such a vast array of conspiracy theories. Anything from like business conspiracy theories to religion, government, medicine, the COVID stuff that's been those conspiracy theories.
The rich people are secretly lizards.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
So many. There's ones about sports, outer space, aliens. Are they real?
Yeah.
There's so many different types of conspiracy theories, and I was doing a lot of research on this. I didn't realize how many there were.
There's a whole list on Wikipedia.
Yeah, sports were ones that came up, and I had never considered that because there's all like the theories that some boxing or stuff like that are rigged, or it's like I don't watch sports, and it never crossed my mind.
Yeah, I think we made a little list of some of our favorite conspiracy theories, and we're gonna just share them with you today and sort of talk through them. I think you have the first one.
Yes, so this is one that I recently came across when we were talking about doing this episode, and it is that Stephen King killed John Lennon. Guys, this isn't true.
I so wish it was, but
Steve Lightfoot is the guy that came up with this conspiracy theory. He came up with it all on his own. I think he might be the only one that believes it. David Chapman, the reason why it's not true, guys. It's not true. David Chapman confessed to shooting him. Stephen King did not do it. The reason why Steve Lightfoot claims that Stephen King did it, he says that newspapers were putting out secret codes of the actual killer, and he had cracked all these codes and everything, and he said that Chapman was just the cover-up for this whole government takeout plan. He was saying
when you're bored,
that
your mind wanders.
Yeah. He was saying that Richard Nixon were involved, and they just hired Stephen King, who at the time was not popular yet. He wasn't popular yet.
He was a teenager, right?
I don't know how old he was exactly.
He was young.
But yeah, they were saying that Richard Nixon and Ronald Reagan arranged for Stephen King, who at the time was barely famous, to assassinate John Lennon. And he also claimed that some of King's books, in some of them, he has hinted that he's the actual killer. And he also said that newspapers at the time were putting out secret codes that he cracked, and it spelled out Stephen King shot John Lennon. And it's just this whole thing, and it's not true, guys. I am a big Stephen King fan, which is why I'm laughing so hard about this and why I had to tell people, because it's so ridiculous. He did not do it. Someone confessed to killing him. It was not Stephen King, but it's... I think I know why it happened, because Stephen King is this amazing author on all things murder and horror, and I mean, if anyone was gonna be a murderer, Stephen King would be the best one. And listen, guys, he would not be caught.
He would do it in such a creative way too that I would just forgive him.
He would not get caught either. I mean, if someone told me tomorrow, someone really smart found out that Stephen King murdered 15 people, I'd probably be like, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for this. Get a call. If we got a call from Stephen King, are you sharing rumors that I murdered someone, I'd be
Stephen
like, I'm
King
your
did
biggest
not.
fan.
Listen, he's a great author. I can see why people think that. I mean, he's
No.
probably capable of it.
I want to be, because I do write, if you didn't know. I want to
She
be
writes.
so,
She writes good.
I want to be so famous one day that someone makes up a conspiracy theory about me that's like, she might have murdered like Lady Gaga or something, or like she's trying to replace Lady Gaga. I think that's like the pinnacle of fame when you have just like a huge conspiracy theory about yourself. Like the biggest stars and authors, they all have
it
like
happens
this.
to a lot of them.
Yeah. Whenever celebrity dies, like there's always a conspiracy theory
Yeah,
about
well,
them.
there was this one incident. I can't remember her exact name. It's Alicia Lang. She
What are you talking about? Yeah.
she's the girl that they found the Cecil, is that the hotel?
Yeah.
Yes, the Cecil
yeah.
Hotel. They found her in their water tank. She had died. And there's this musician that he had been staying at the Cecil like 2 or 3 months prior, and people connected him to her murder and like ruined his life.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens to a lot of celebrities, not just like authors or like.
And the
And it's
detectives
not
didn't even
like
do it. Yeah.
this girl Alicia Lang. She wasn't a celebrity. She wasn't famous in any way, but for some reason, a bunch of people just connected it to him. I can't remember the name of the guy. I'll put his name here if I remember it. But they like ruined his life. Like, that's awful. And what people say, especially about celebrities.
Yeah, and you know, not just celebrities. It like affects all of us when these conspiracy theories get out of hand and sort of affect the health of people, like the COVID-19 conspiracies.
Yes, let's talk about those.
So since the beginning, by the way, guys, we're in a pandemic. I didn't know.
We're still, you know, if you're not wearing a mask, if you're not social distancing, what are you doing? Because we're still in a pandemic.
You're musty and crusty and dusty. Go get vaccinated.
I don't know who told you that this was over.
Yeah,
but
we're
it's
a little
not.
bit- we're a little bit mad about that.
We're still in a pandemic,
Yeah.
and guys,
Come on,
the
guys.
theories that people have come up with.
Some of them are funny, but it's really dangerous because we live in the United States, and
end of
the lower half. End of self-explanatory, really. But like, oh God. But we, you know, a good chunk, mostly the lower half, but you know, a good chunk. Watch us get hate comments, whatever. A good chunk of the country believes in, you know, their Lord and Savior Donald Trump, who at the beginning of this pandemic, it's a fact. It's not even like you can't even refute it. Beginning of this pandemic sort of stirred the pot on conspiracies, and there were already going to be conspiracies about this virus. There always are. This is America. It's insane here. But he really, like, you know, fanned the flames, and so there are just like lists of conspiracies surrounding this virus, which I'm gonna read out a few.
Mhm.
These aren't all of them. There are some like really ridiculous ones, but here are the main ones. The virus was created in a lab in China. No, it wasn't. Even if it was, you know, it's still dangerous.
Well,
you know what
the
I mean?
thing is even if it was, I mean, this isn't just the United States. It was the whole world. So why
Yeah.
would they do that to their
why
people?
would they attack their own people? And, you know, if you think this is true, it's not. But if you're also using it as an excuse to perform, you know, hate crimes on Asians, you should just, you know, shut up. Maybe go to prison. You're not a good person. So, yeah, that one's not true. The next one is you just don't need to wear a mask.
No, I saw a picture, which is really gross, but it was tests to see, you know, if you sneeze, if you cough with or without a mask, how many germs get out. And it's been proven scientifically that the mask does help.
Mm-hmm.
I will put up the picture if I find it, because it was like disgusting. But I think a lot of people should see that picture, because then I think it'll click in their head like, oh, that's how many more, like when I sneeze, the mask does contain, or when I cough, the mask does like contain that, and then it doesn't spread as much. Not as many of your gross germs get out. Not as many people get sick.
Yeah, it's still frustrating because no matter how much proof you get, there's still, again, insane people in this country and sometimes all over the world, but more so here in this cesspool, who sort of will not listen to any proof or evidence. I saw this video of this town hall meeting. I forget where it was. I think it might have been Florida. It probably was. But there were these women, and they were coming up and speaking to these local government people, and, you know, these government people are like, you need to wear a mask, just please do it. And these women were like, if I'm not gonna wear underwear, I'm not gonna wear a mask. Or they'll be like, I can't breathe. And just all of these ridiculous things just to not do one thing. And I understand, like, masks have changed our way of life. Like, I don't think I'll ever stop wearing a mask now, at least in crowded places, and I've been vaccinated. But it's something that has to be done. If, like, a whole board of doctors, which is what is happening, if a whole board of doctors is telling you to do something that is scientifically proven, maybe, I don't know, do
You're
it.
not a doctor.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
You're
like,
not a doctor. So
people, some people are saying that like the doctors are
Did
wrong.
you go to medical school?
Yeah, if you went to medical school, then I would listen to you and maybe consider your opinion. But if you didn't, you don't have.
Yeah, you don't have the jurisdiction to say anything. Just keep people safe, y'all.
COVID, wear your mask. We're still in this. Get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated. Okay, and here's another one that I really think is, you know, I think it's compelling. I don't believe it, but I think it is very compelling. And it is that 4 wealthy elites are using the virus to profit from vaccines. Look, do you think that a bunch of rich people would, you know, care enough about getting more rich? This is a stretch.
There are other ways.
Yeah, there are other ways, and also it's affecting them. Like, rich people had to quarantine too. A lot of them didn't.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of them had to.
The way that they were making, you know, their profit on other things, like whatever business they had, was probably cut. So,
Yeah.
they weren't really helping themselves.
I do really think it's funny.
And it took, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit to get the vaccine. So how much money did they lose?
Yeah, I do think it's a bit funny how celebrities and just rich people in general went kind of crazy during this pandemic, and like all of the weird things that came out about them. So no, I don't think they were doing this because, you know, a lot of those rich people's profit off of not being in a pandemic, off of, you know, us watching them or us, you know, being entertained by them. The last one that I don't know how to pronounce it. It's hydroxychloroquine. That hydroxychloroquine can be injected into your veins to protect you from COVID, which it can't. It's been proven. Don't inject bleach into yourself. And
no, please don't.
You know,
Please
this
don't.
one came directly from the big man, just big in size, not, you know, in status anymore. Former President Cheeto, Donald Trump, was, you know, just shooting off from the mouth in like a press conference, I think, and said that, you know, oh, they're looking into this and I think it works, and people started to do dangerous things to themselves.
Yeah, don't, please.
This would be funny if no one did it, but I'm pretty sure people started to do it and they really hurt themselves. Don't do this.
So,
Yeah.
other conspiracy theories that we like.
The ones, you know, these ones before are sort of like what, and these ones that I have with me today are sort of ones I like, ones I'm like, maybe.
Maybe that could be.
Maybe it turns me into a soccer mom on Facebook, and it's like, maybe that could be true. The first one is the Melania Trump Body double. Speaking of
love
Trump,
this.
the Melania body double.
This is
Now,
my favorite.
this is one of my favorites because Melania Trump has been such a confusing presence in our government, I think. Like, before, those tapes of her, which she was recorded saying some, off-putting things, before those came out, I just saw her as this trophy wife-esque figure who was just along for the ride,
I forgot that she existed sometimes.
Me too. Body double.
Yeah. She was very different from other presidents' wives.
Yeah. Other first
Wasn't.
ladies.
Yeah, you just.
Like, maybe Michelle like made all of her school lunches like whole wheat, but at least she was doing something.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle put herself out there and was doing things, and like, you remembered her name, but like, Melania, I couldn't. I'm like, who is that? It's like the president's wife, and I'm like, he's married.
Like, who would do that?
Yeah.
Who would marry him? So, the conspiracy goes like this. So, Melania Trump, former First Lady of the United States, was replaced by a body double. People speculated that she was either dead, refusing to attend events, so like locking herself in her
That
room,
one I believe.
or dipping out of the public eye. So she was just like, no, I don't want to be involved with this, which I understand. You don't want to be associated with that man. Supporters of the theory allege physical differences in facial features, bodily dimensions, or behavior between the original and supposed replacement, Melania, and changes in President Donald Trump's language in referring to Melania. So, like, there would be videos of him, sort of forgetting her name, or, like, almost saying the wrong name, which I think it just means, like, he's not a great husband.
Listen, the physical differences, maybe she lost weight, maybe she gained weight.
Maybe she's stressed from being...
Exactly. I mean...
From having been in that house.
I don't think she died. I think maybe it could be possible that she was like, I don't want to be...
She was like, peace out. Yeah.
I believe that one. But I don't know.
We'll see. But listen to this, because this is the best part. The whole thing was launched by a joke made by a reporter from The Guardian on Twitter when she said she was convinced an impersonator was playing her, and she left him weeks ago. That an impersonator was playing Melania, and that Trump had been abandoned by Melania. So this was all from a joke, and then people jumped on this, and they were like, oh my god, no, you're right. Like, da-da-da-da, get on Reddit. Like, she's gone, what happened to her? So, just from one joke, which I think is pretty hilarious. It became, like, a massive thing in, like, 2017 and on.
I think that's funny. I don't know if I believe it.
I think, okay, I don't think she was replaced, but I do think she has, like, a stunt double for when she's just, like, not feeling it. She's rich enough to do that, you know? I think she still has that. But yeah, if I were married to that man, I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna check out. So, now that we're talking about it, I feel like conspiracies are a grander version of rumors, which we are very familiar with.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into that a little bit right now. Rumors and gossip. Oh boy. I think everyone's had their fair share of those.
About themselves and participating in the gossip,
Yeah. No one can say they're innocent.
No one can say that. And
no.
And it doesn't always have to be bad,
I think talking to one of your friends about something, it's that, but once it gets put to that third or fourth person or more, that's when it becomes a huge thing. And especially in a school like ours,
it's so small here,
it's
guys.
so small.
100 kids only.
I was telling my coworker this the other day, and she was like, I would never be able to survive in a school like yours, because if someone has a problem or like just like a situation, whatever it is, it can be a small little thing,
Yeah.
Our whole school knows.
If
There's
one
only
person
100
knows,
of
and the
us.
teachers too, like if one
The
person knows your
teachers too,
business,
yeah.
someone else does. Like I had a teacher walk up to me one day and say, "Oh my God, you have a crush on so and so," and I was like, "How do you know that?" It travels so fast.
Yeah, we've all had situations like I was going to prom with this one guy, and
Oh yeah.
someone
Hey.
said that like we were dating,
Mhm.
and which was not. We were just going to prom. We were friends going to prom. Someone said that we were dating, and all of a sudden, like everyone was just like, "Ooh," and all the
Yeah,
teachers
we were younger,
like,
so people were making like a big deal out
one of the
it.
teachers came up to me and they were like,
know who you
"So are you and blah 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 like hanging out this weekend?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're just like, "You know,
It's
aren't
such
you
a
hanging out?"
weird, yeah.
And I'm like, "We're
such a
friends
weird
going
dynamic.
to prom. Like, calm down."
Yeah, it's the oddest dynamic here, and it's not just here; it's everywhere. Something that I find really frustrating about rumors, I don't think they're as prevalent in like a movie 80s style sort of way where someone just like makes something up randomly and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, that must be like." If someone walks up to you and is like, "So and so is so and so," you're gonna be like, "Okay," but if it's from your friend, you're gonna know, like, "Oh, this might be true."
Having rumors or like being gossiped about, it hurts.
It really does.
And I think it's just a thing, like, things get twisted along the way. Like, say I went up to someone and told them that Sarah was dating this guy and I really didn't like him. Well, they could go to the next person and be like, "Oh my gosh, Sarah's dating this guy and Ella likes him too. Like, she's trying to break them up."
Yeah,
And then
that's
that
so
could get
dangerous.
spread to the
That's
next
so much
person
worse.
to, "Oh my gosh, Sarah and Ella aren't friends anymore because of this guy."
Yeah, and then it comes back
and
to
then,
me,
yeah.
and by the time it comes back to me, it's like, "Oh, Ella's gonna murder Sarah later tonight."
Just warning you, Sarah, Ella's coming for you because
Ella's out to
because
get
you
you.
stole her boyfriend. Like, it gets spread like that,
Exactly.
and
It's just a really dangerous thing. Get into it. Kindness. Get into it.
so
Get into
that's
it.
all we have to say about that.
I think we just solved bullying,
yeah.
guys.
So we're gonna go to commercial break right now.
Yeah.
And
Sip our drinks.
come back and we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Hey, did you think we were gossiping about this poor boy? Actually, we were talking about We Are Not The Ones, the talk show. Follow us on Instagram at We Are Not The Ones by ENS and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Kindness.
Get into it.
This week, our favorite boys, Tim and Ellen, got to have some fun crafts. Some fun craft
and
time. Yeah.
They were talking about themselves. Well, we told them to talk about themselves. I don't know if they did that. We'll find out.
We'll see the footage soon. Yeah.
Take it away, Tim and Alan.
Hey, I'm Tim Relish,
And I'm Alan Spaghetti.
and this is
Tim and Alan
Craft Time.
Yeah.
Today we're making slime.
Yeah, highly requested by you little boogers. Sarah and Ella wanted us to spend some time, and you people want to get to know us. I don't know why. We're not that interesting.
I am, he's not. It's okay.
That's rude. And
Slime.
You
You're
said
whoa.
Hey.
Hey, that was a bad word. Episode 2 and we're already breaking up.
We're not together. I got a wife.
Yeah, she left you last Tuesday. Alright, slime. Slime. Alright, so we're making slime.
Yeah.
I got the recipe right here.
Yeah.
Got the instructions. So first, we're gonna add the glue.
What is slime?
We're filming!
What's the
this.
point of this? I
It's
don't get
this.
these kids.
Alan.
What is that? Let me see. I didn't read the email. Sorry.
In the bowl, we're gonna squeeze a cup of glue.
Alright.
You move the glue over there.
Alright, I gotta go.
God, this man. So,
Jesus Christ.
now that we got the glue, this is a half cup, so you're gonna need 2 of them. So let me just.
Alright, so here's what happened. I was getting the glue from the store, and all of it spilled out into this Target bag, so we're just gonna be dipping into this Target bag today, alright? That's what's happening now. I'm sorry. I had a bad day at the office, and then I had to come do
So
this stupid
this
show.
isn't.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to clean the table. I don't like cleaning.
I'm not gonna clean it up.
You know how I feel.
This
about
show is a
cleaning.
nightmare.
You know what? They told us. Ellen and Sarah told us to talk about us.
Oh, yeah.
So what's up with you? No one cares. All right. So me.
Look, man.
Listen.
I'm an
listen.
interesting.
No.
Hey, babe.
Look at what you've done.
Alright, just put some into my bowl.
No, this you gotta get your own.
I feel like this is like a lot of work. That, you know, I wasn't meant for this. It's all over your hands. It's
Sometimes you just gotta get in
it's
it.
in your lap.
Alan, listen.
It's on.
Do you want your paycheck on Friday?
Yeah, I need it. I'm about to be kicked out of my house.
My wife called me actually earlier today, and she was like, "Hey, you gotta take Alan home with you. I can't."
You say anything about the kids? Tommy? Torello?
Yeah, they're with
Teresi?
They're with their grandparents. It's okay.
With the grandparents?
Yeah, it's not her. It's you.
Dang,
Sorry.
that got sad real quick.
Sorry.
You know what? It's fine. I like having the kids out of the house. I can watch my sports ball.
No. You're not allowed back in your house. Alright, get your glue. Let's make this slime.
Oh, why did you talk about you? Talk about you. You talk about me. Talk about you. You know, talk about you know, your business on the side.
I got a good business on the side. Selling muffins.
I have no idea how to just like, what do I do here?
Just put about this much in the bowl, and while you do that, I'm gonna get my food coloring.
Where do I get it from though? It's
I'm
like,
gonna make
it's
red.
It's nowhere
slime.
near consistent enough for me to put this in the bowl.
I'm gonna make red slime because that's the color of blood. You're gonna need this bowl because it's gonna be.
That's my mother's bowl. These are my mother's special bowls. Why are we doing this? You know, I just
You know,
feel like
my cousin spent all last night up late perfecting this recipe and measuring out all the ingredients. And look at what we've done.
You know what I heard about your cousin? I heard he spent the night in the Clinkwood.
No. That's the other cousin. What did I get on my hand?
I don't know what to do at this point. This is a mess. I'm not getting any glue anywhere. It exploded. Hey, this is a
production.
Hey, I'm this guy's son, I think. Wait, what's your name again? What was your name? Who's Dad?
There's
Sunny
Boy.
My
Tim and Ellen.
Oh, okay, hi Dad. Hi Tim, Dad.
Hey, baby
Tim, Tom,
boy.
Dad.
How's your mom? She still hates me.
Is she?
Alright guys, so we had some hiccups.
We had some issues.
We're back. We had a
My
quick.
son's here.
We had
Fixed it.
We had to get rid of him. I'm just gonna rub this on my pants.
Okay. I felt some type of way about that, but let's move on.
Alright, so I added my food coloring. You can
Alright, I
add
added
yours.
my food coloring.
Your mother's dish is ruined.
I think I'm gonna add a few colors in. I'm gonna add in green.
Oh, you're gonna add a few?
Yeah, I'm gonna be crazy.
I'm going with blood.
Alright. That's interesting. Let's see. So, what were you talking about before?
Oh, my side business?
Yeah, you said it. You're talking about the 80s.
So, tell us a fun fact about yourself.
There are so many. A fun fact about me is I'm really into wood carving these days. I like to sit on my porch and I like to make little wood carvings of all the people I meet and all the people I will meet. You see, I'm
have one of
psychic.
You have one of me?
Nah, I wouldn't. Can I get that spatula? You good? You just scare me.
You didn't make one of me?
Look, if I had a wooden figure, you would stare at me and, you give me bad energy. I'm very spiritual. The zodiac signs, horoscopes, I'm into all that sort of stuff. Don't be sad. Give me the spatula. Yeah.
What colors is that gonna make?
We'll see. I didn't foresee this, but I'm okay with it.
It's black.
It's like a real dark
It's
blue.
black.
Yeah, I feel like this is yours and that's mine.
No, this is black.
That looks like a fun cherry soda. Entry is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm done.
So, next, we get food coloring on the table. Be careful.
It already happened.
You did it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who owns this table?
I don't
Not
know.
us.
Alright,
Not
so
us.
next we're gonna add some contact solution. It's actually expired. So we're gonna
Is
add
that healthy to use?
one in slime, yes.
Alright.
Not in your eyeballs.
Did your accent just change a little bit? Did yours?
So now we're adding contact solution, 1.5 tablespoons, add a little bit more if it's still sticky.
If we sniff,
I'm gonna need that.
if we sniff this,
I'm gonna
will something
need,
bad
I need
happen?
that.
Alright.
Mine is red. I need this cleaned off.
Alright,
You're
well,
gonna
do it
ruin
yourself.
my color.
I need my contact solution now. Give me. I'm excited about this project now. Yeah, brush it off. I need it. Alright,
We also need 1 tablespoon of baking powder.
hand me the contact solution. I'm real suspicious of this new accent you have.
I don't have
You're a-
that.
You told me you were born and bred Boston.
No, Alabama.
You're just avoiding being a bad father.
I'm not a father.
Yeah, you are. You got 5 kids. One's got the sunglasses.
No,
They all kind of look like ducks.
That's my neighbor's kids.
That's your neighbor's kids.
Yeah.
Man, I thought they were. Is this how much I use?
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, that's looking pretty gross.
Yeah.
Is that what this is gonna look like? I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Is that
Alan,
even...
I told you at the beginning of this, you have to get your hands dirty.
Alright, now I'm touching it. Oh, I'm touching it. Why do kids like this
It's
stuff?
fun, Alan. You're not. Yeah, you are.
Did you have a moment again? A spasm?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I
You
don't.
got
Why are you
lapses in
telling
memory.
people about my problems?
They deserve to know our medical history. We got a big fan base, you know. And
Look at this.
They like us.
Slime.
I think I did mine wrong in some way. It's not coming off my face.
Oh wait, if it's sticky, you weren't listening. How much of this did you add?
Like that much.
Listen, you're supposed to add more if it's sticky.
All right,
Put it
some.
back in the bowl.
I can't. It's on me.
Well, that's your problem now.
All right. Well, we did it.
You didn't do.
I
Add the
basically did it. It's
contact
over.
solution.
All right.
Jeez, did we even talk about ourselves?
Right.
Explain your life in 3 seconds. Go.
Sadness, despair.
No,
and
no,
my
no,
wife
your
left
story.
me. My
Oh, yeah.
story.
Your story.
All right, my
Where
story.
you from?
I am from.
Who's your nephew?
I can answer that. Born and bred Brooklyn. I grew up on the train tracks. I grew up with a hard life.
You of the tube.
You are the tube.
You of the tube.
Why tube?
You tube. You of the tube.
Why tube?
You in the tube.
No, the
Listen.
The Y tub.
Is it the what?
I think it's the
Whatever
Y tub.
it is, okay? It's someone in a tub, alright?
Yeah.
The gurus on there, the slime gurus, they go like this.
Oh.
And then they go
alright.
like.
Efficiently giving the people what they want. How about you?
Yeah.
Oh no, I broke it. All
You
right.
can't break it.
Oh, look at that! I fixed it.
Alright, listen. We're done here. We made slime. We made a mess. We talked about ourselves. We cried. We laughed. We bled. Yeah.
Who bled? Tommy? Tommy, you bleeding?
Don't get that on your shirt.
Tommy, stop it.
they're
Tom,
really-
Tom,
oh,
you see,
look,
no,
that's why you don't
do-
stick your hand
Tommy,
in the
that's why you don't stick.
That's why you don't
You
stick
don't
your
stick your hand in the flame.
Listen.
Go away.
Why?
Go call your mother. Go call your mother.
I'm telling this whole
All right, we've been
Listen,
Tim and
this is Tim
Alan.
and Alan. We're done
We've been
here.
Tim and Alan.
Thanks for joining us for Slow.
Wow. That was fun.
Yeah.
Now I understand why we needed to replace a table.
Yeah, and I'm sure glad we got to know those two a little more as well.
Did we have insurance on that kid?
I don't think we don't have any, like, I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who that kid was?
No.
So that's all for now. I think we
Yeah.
have a situation we gotta go. Yeah.
Wait! Before we go,
Oh,
we gotta get to the
right.
shout out of the week, our little fan
We
mail.
have fan mail.
And I'm gonna be
Again,
reading it today.
And Sarah's gonna be reading it. She
And
has
remember,
it ready.
guys, keep sending stuff to We Are Not The Ones by ENS on Instagram in the DMs. Thank you. And here we go. Dear We Are Not The Ones talk show / podcast. Thank you. Oh, this is written terribly. Okay. I'm an even bigger fan of the show than the last person who wrote in. Aw. Not like it's a competition, but still, it is a competition. Just kidding. Love you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the show. I already have pictures of you guys on my ceiling. Hope that's not too weird. Anyway, can't wait for episode 2. Love, Jamara Aloe. Thank you so much. I hope they're nice pictures. I hope they're nice pictures that are on the public domain and not ones you took. Is it a talk show or a podcast?
You know, it's whatever
Yeah.
you want it to be. What was their name again?
Zayamara Aoe.
Okay,
I think
thank
I did that
you.
right. I think I pronounced that right.
So I think we're good. That's
Yeah.
it.
Thanks for watching. Join us next time.
And remember,
We are not the ones. Bye.
adios.